players and teams complaining too much about the refs stemming from both Lakers, Nuggets, and Knicks, Sixers. How much of a case do you think that they had about that?
In both press conferences with Darvin Ham and with LeBron, neither of them were actually asked about the referees, but they brought up the referees on their own accord. With that LeBron one, he knew it was going to be the last question. You could hear it from the PR saying it. So he made sure he added it on top of whatever the last question was.
Okay.
And the fact that it wasn't a question that was asked only speaks to me about the fact that it wasn't that big of a story. It was a bad call. And why do you have replay review if you are going to overturn things that were just blatantly obvious? I mean, D'Angelo Russell did get hit in the face. At the same time, the Lakers had a 20-point lead in the third quarter. They had a 10-point lead going into the fourth quarter. They should have won that game. I'm still, frankly, trying to understand how they didn't. I think the Sixers have a lot more reason, a lot more justification to be upset. I don't see it from the Lakers side. It felt like skirting accountability to me, frankly.
And when you have the facts, you bang the facts, and when you don't have the facts, you bang the table a little bit. Like the idea of you reach a point where it's 10 straight to this same team. Where they go in Game 3, I'll be fascinated to find out. The Sixers' point of it, as you mentioned, they have a maybe more valid gripe, and they are certainly going to raise it. The Sixers intend to file a complaint with the NBA about the officiating in Games 1 and 2 of the series. The Sixers being disadvantaged by 2 calls in the last 2 minutes report from Game 1. Incorrect no call on a foul by Mitchell Robinson. Incorrect no call on a traveling violation on Jalen Brunson. Nick Nurse calling for a timeout twice and not getting it. And according to a team spokesperson, the Sixers have been the most disadvantaged team in the last 2-minute report this season. A report compiled in early April showed that the Sixers had been disadvantaged on 22 calls in these reports during the regular season, compared to 11 such errors going against opposing teams, the worst such ratio in the NBA. This all has sort of big Daryl Morey energy. There always seems to be an audit when the team doesn't win the game.